بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل لكل همزة لمزة الذي جمع مالا وعدده يحسب أن ماله أخلده كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة.
All right, today we're jumping into a short but incredibly potent chapter from the Quran, Surah Al Humazah. It's this really focused, powerful warning about human behavior, about materialism, and about the consequences that can follow. So, let's dive in.
You know, this chapter really doesn't waste any time. It starts by putting a very specific kind of person directly in its crosshairs, which sets this intense and direct tone right from the first word. And boom, there it is. The first line isn't a gentle piece of advice, it's woe, a declaration of misery, of destruction. And it's aimed right at the scandal-monger and backbiter. This is way more than just a simple critique, it's a serious condemnation. So who exactly is this person?
Okay, so the original Arabic words here are really key, humazah and lumaza. They describe someone who's just constantly finding fault with other people. Think of it like this. Humazah is when you slander someone to their face, with your words or even your actions. And lumaza is the gossiping, the backbiting you do when they're not around. The point is, the text condemns both, the public insult and the private mockery.
So you gotta ask, right? Why does this person act this way? What's really driving them? Well, the chapter now shifts from the action itself, the slandering, to the mindset that's fueling the whole thing. And here's where we get the connection. This slanderer is also someone who is obsessed with collecting wealth. We're not just talking about earning a living, we're talking about someone who piles it up and counts it over and over again. This hints that their sense of superiority, the very thing that makes them mock others, is all tied up in their material possessions.
This is just a brilliant way to show their core delusion. The text hits us with this rhetorical question. Does this person honestly think their money is going to make them immortal? It just perfectly exposes this deep-seated belief that wealth is the ultimate shield, that it can protect them from everything, even death itself.
But then, the whole narrative just takes this incredibly sharp, dramatic turn. This fantasy of being safe and secure forever because of wealth, it's about to be absolutely shattered. It all happens with this one word. Kalla. It's this powerful, emphatic rebuttal. It means no, or by no means. It just completely tears down the slanderer's entire worldview in one decisive blow. All their assumptions about their wealth making them untouchable? Nope. False.
So, if the money can't save him, what's his fate? He's going to be thrown into hutamah, which translates to that which breaks two pieces. What a vivid and, frankly, terrifying name for a consequence. It sounds like something that just completely crushes and obliterates.
Then the text does something really cool. It speaks directly to us, asking a question to build suspense and make us realize how serious this is. And what will explain to you what this thing is. It's a technique that just makes you lean in because you know the answer is going to be huge.
And here's the reveal. Al-hutamah is defined as the fire of Allah kindled. So it's not just any fire, it's specifically attributed to God. This signifies that it's a form of divine, inescapable justice. This isn't some random accident, it's a direct consequence.
But, you know, the description doesn't just stop there. The text goes on to explain the unique and frankly terrifying nature of this fire, and it uses some really powerful metaphors to do it.
Okay, so check this out. This fire is described with three incredible images. First, it bypasses the physical body and goes right to the heart, the very source of that arrogance and greed. Then it becomes like an inescapable vault all around them, sealed shut. And finally, that vault is held in place by towering, outstretched columns. There's just no way out.
So after all of that really intense imagery, what's the big takeaway here? What are we supposed to really understand from this short chapter? Let's break down the core messages.
Really, the whole message boils down to 4 key themes. First, words have huge weight. Slander is a really serious offense. Second, materialism is a delusion. It offers zero real security. Third, there's ultimate accountability for what we do and believe. And finally, and this might be the most important part, it shows that the ugly stuff on the inside, like arrogance and greed, always finds a way to spill out and harm people on the outside.
And that really brings us to our final thought. This text is not just some ancient story. It's like a mirror. In an age of social media callouts, public shaming, and this relentless pursuit of wealth, this chapter poses a timeless question about our own priorities. It kind of leaves us wondering, what truly has value, and what is, in the end, just an illusion?